we doing, everybody? Matthew back. I'm gonna go ahead and make one more video with this camera so far. My wife keeps telling me this thing makes great videos. I'm in disagreement, so I'm gonna leave it up to you guys to tell me if this thing makes a good video or not. Sorry about the glare up here. My light's on. I think the video quality here is terrible compared to my last camera, which I can't even find right now. And I did find one on, I think it was eBay, they're like $150 now, and I paid like $99 for mine a year ago. I mean, I know prices go up, but I mean, good grief. And, but anyway, so I'm going to turn the camera down here and I'm going to show you some stuff. And it's one of those auto zooms, and I can't make it manual zoom. And I'm on OBS Studio right now. I usually do it just through my computer, do the web thing on there, which has a little bit more clarity, and I'm not sure why. And I'll go back and forth, but for the video today, I'm going to do a screen capture with me in it. And I'll tell you that here in a minute why. I'm going to pan down here and show you a few different things, and you tell me, because I think the video quality is different when it's sitting here looking at me as opposed to when it's looking at other products, but it keeps wanting to do the whole zoom thing, which kind of drives me nuts. But I'll leave it up to you guys. You guys comment and tell me what you think. So I'm not going to turn the camera around. I'm just going to pan it down here so it'll be like you're looking at it backwards. You can see it does kind of clear up a little bit. But here's the hood we've got. I already sanded it down. You can see how smooth it is. You can see I've went through the primer there. Where's that? God, this messes me up so bad. Right there. But that's good because, you know, I went on light. And I just want to get it coated a little bit. You see on the bottom went through. And there you see that bar I was talking about, how nicely now the bar is back in. Nice and straight, where we had to mill put that in. But there you can see the quality of the camera. I know it's hard telling something, it's just a real light, almost a white gray. And then here's my cell phone camera case. Just to give you a little something different. And you can see how it zooms. It's a 30 frames per second thing. But if you hold it still for just 1 second, it does zoom. And then the car, which has already been sanded. And that's what we're going to do here in a minute, which is why we're going to go to the screen capture. I'll show you that here in a second. And then the motor, see how when I get up, this is automatically zooms in, which is, it's okay. But this is the motor it was going to be for the car, and I'm just going to go pull another motor, which I have probably an infinite supply of these things. And I'll redo it, I'm going to do a different color on it. So it's not zooming right there for some reason. I can zoom in on my hands. And of course, mailman. And they made me jump. Always. But anyway, so there's that. But getting back, guys, quit. Getting back to what we're going to do today. I have a real nice body line down. You can sight down it. It's nice and straight. But when I got it sanded down, you probably won't be able to see it. But where the line is, I didn't have it like a little straight edge block, like a block sander. I don't have one. So by doing it by hand, where that line is still left a little indent right there. So since I have the means and the equipment to do it, I'm just going to go on and design one real quick, just a little miniature block sander. So I can put some more of that Bondo on here and just block sand this part out. Everything everywhere else is okay. I just want to do both sides here across again real quick with the little block sander. So I'm just going to angle this back up to where you can see me and then see the camera. And I'll get started at. We'll just do a little designing. And I'll just do a small bit of designing, and then I'll take it into the other program where we put it into the get ready for the printer. Then I may just swing it around and actually point it towards the printer if I can a little bit. I don't know if I can get it that far over, and give you just a little bit of a printing on how long the video will be, but I may have to split it up or something. But I'll be right back. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop over here to my design software, and hope I follow you, because it doesn't show up my box on the screen here. But when I tested it, I was there, but it doesn't show me here. So I'm going to get rid of that, and we'll go up here and we'll start a new design. And we will just rename this design, I don't know, some simple sander. So we'll call it sander. And we'll start with just a two-dimensional, and grab a, there you go. I don't know how long it's, how tall it's going to be, so it don't matter. We'll just put we'll put a mirror line in, so then I have to draw half of this stupid thing. And got my calipers out here. I'm just going to measure the car. And that'll give me about, so I don't need a great big block plane. If we go about, what, 27 millimeters. So I got a piece of sandpaper here. Oh, we can even go, let's just go with 30 millimeters, make it easy on ourselves. Let's go 30 millimeters, why not? So let's go 30 millimeters. So let's go back over here. We still got our line selected. So let's hit here. So whatever I draw here on one side will automatically appear on the other. So let's go 15 there. Now that'll give us our 30 on both sides. I have no idea what a little block plane should look like. I probably should, but I don't. I know they're kind of like rounded on top, something like that. So in order to hold on to it, you probably want it to be, so it's that long. Might want to just use my finger here. Maybe 15. About 16, let's say 16 millimeters. So let's get rid of that. So we'll go up here and grab this whole thing here. Let's just duplicate, move. So let's just go 16 millimeters. Looks kind of funny, actually. Let's see. Now somewhere in here we gotta put like a little slot for a wedge, so we're gonna be able to have our paper come down around, come up, and then wedge in. I would guess. Sorry, I'm choking today, guys. My allergies really bad. You step out here and all you smell is mold, and it really it sucks. So if we come up, let's just try. Let's just pull one up here and see. If we come up about it's gonna be hard to decide because you can kind of sit here and look at this and get a feel for how something looks. We may have to bring it top down to get it to look right. Let's just go 3.5. A lot of this is visual graphics. And then now we probably should have like a rounded corner on that so we don't tear the paper when the paper rounds around. Of course, I probably should have waited until I put the slot in. We need the slot. We need a slot. So the end of a slot would be where? About. We don't want to go too far. We don't break this thing off, and it don't need to be real long. Six millimeters. 6. And then if we bring that, was what, how far was that one? That one was 3 point, no, we got 3.05, should have been 3.5. So let's just, get rid of that. We'll just bring that one up. There we go, 3.5. So that one's 6, that's 3.5. So if we bring that one up, about 7. That'd probably be enough of an angle. Let's go 7. And we can draw a line from there to there. And it used to be a wedge shape. It always makes my neck hurt. So that was 7. So let's take this one. Let's go up another 1.5. Big wedge. Alright. Alright. So should do that. Actually, I should raise that bottom up a little bit and then And let's see. I need to round this somewhere in here. And I just round it there. It don't really need to be that long of a wedge. Sorry guys. Forgot to put that on mute. So let's go over here. I'll click this one. Get rid of some of these lines. And see if we can't put a round from, so we can go from here now. Whoop, not that one. From here to here. And give us that little round now. We can get rid of these lines. It's like a nice little like hand thingy to. We can get rid of the line inside of there. And now I need to round this corner for still the old tape to go around. So let me get rid of that. And let's see how much round I want to put on there. Let's go in the middle of that. Let's just get rid of that line. We'll put a line back from there to there, from there to there. Now I go back down here. We'll find the middle of that one. Give me a 3.5 radius. And I should have on both sides, which I do. And we can pull, oops, wrong thing. Get rid of that, that. And we'll leave that sharp. That sharp. And that should be our, that, that. Get rid of center line. It should be our little sander. So now we pull and turn it. And then we want to be, have this sandpaper here. I always keep cut up in little strips when I buy it. And I cut this by eye, and this one's about 25. So if I make it, they're not all the same. So if I make it about 20 inches, that should give me enough. Or 20 millimeters. So if I hit pull, I hit this, and just go 20, and then there's our sanding block. So, then now all I gotta do is make the wedges to go inside of that and put in program, and we should have, once I make these two wedges, I'll make those, which I can use this as templates, And yeah, we should have it. So let me back out of this. I'll finish this up and then I'll come back and put it in the other program. So I'll be right back with you. So let me go back to here. I'll shut that off. I'll be back with you guys. Okay, everybody. So we're done with that. Let me jump over here to the other program now real quick. So here was the last thing we had in this program was the all valve cover for the 427 Sonic. So we'll get rid of that. Now mind you, this has all been, it's 158 it says on the computer. Now if you look back at the other times on the computer here, it'll show you we didn't start none of this until almost 1 o'clock. Or yeah, probably after that even. So all this has been less than an hour. So let's go down here and find our parts. And made the wrong thing here. Let's see. I forgot what I named it now. Sander, wasn't it? Yeah, there that is. So we got the sander. And then we need the wedge. I made one wedge because we'll duplicate that once we get in here. Alright, so now we have the sander and the wedge. So let's start with the wedge. We'll roll that 90 degrees so it's flat down. And maybe, yeah, we won't turn it, we'll just leave it that way. We'll just scoot over here. You can see it's pretty small. And then the wedge, we will, let's see, we'll clone that, make another one. So we had 2 wedges, one for each side. Let's roll that one as well. 90. And we will do the same with this one. Make it 90. And let's see what we got there. And those should print out okay. Now this big one here will print just fine like that. I could hollow it, but then that creates a whole other thing. I don't think it's big enough to really hollow. I do a lot of printing right in the center, so I try to print the other things on the off side. So let's go over here and raise this up so I'm printing 5 off the floor. Yeah, make sure I didn't print that. So you can see over here I have this one raised up because it's the one that's selected. So we'll come back down underneath and we'll put in some supports. So we got some mediums there. So we'll go along and we'll just support this dude right on his ledge. Not sure why that one turned. As long as we get supported, that's all that matters. We can go along this with a sander and clean that up. Move over to some lights and throw some lights here in the middle. Just kind of keep it straight. They don't have to be in any particular place. I'm going to go along and pipe up some more lights back here. Try to get them too close together, because then they could stick together, maybe break off a chunk. Piping too many lights in here, but it'll be alright. So this is roll over now and you can see what we've done there. It's nice how it's supported. And it'll just pop right off. So now we can go over and we can click on, raise that one up, back underneath, back to our mediums. Go on, we can do the same thing again. See, I got pretty close. Let me get rid of that one. Okay, back over here. Put some lights in there now. Alright, why am I throwing all? Some lights in there. Okay. And now that one's done. So now we can go back over here. Now if we wanted to, we could move these, now wherever we wanted to, but I think they're going to be fine where they're at now. So in the settings, I don't want that on 1, 2, that's all okay. So we will slice it, see how long it's take to print, how much it'll cost us. About 3 hours and 55 minutes, and it cost me about 34 cents. So we'll save that. And we'll rename that. Okay, so we got on the thumb drive now. On the end of the table where I have everything piled. So, get this thing uncovered. Check up some resin, which my lid's broke on, so I'll have it all over me here in a minute. I switched covers. That cover goes on this one, but I thought maybe you could see through the orange one a little better. But really you can't, because of the light and the camera and all that good stuff. But I'll leave it off here for a minute and then you can see. So we'll pour in some resin. You can see it's just a liquid goo. That's more than enough. Wipe that off. That lid back on. And you can't see the screens where the camera's at, but the little screen's here. So I reach back here and turn it on. Finally on switch. I moved the little USB thing over here to the side, but now finally on switch is going to be the. There we go. So there she comes. I don't know if you can hear it running or not. The little fan just kicked on. USB stick in. Bloop. Hit print. And nothing come up. This one I have trouble with. A lot of times you won't read the stick. You have to turn it on and off a couple times. The other one just comes right up. This one you're stuck turning it off 2 or 3 times before it reads the stick. Should know better. Hard news shows something, it always happens. And I've had to reload the stick before. I mean, actually put it back on, delete it, and put it back on. The new ones, the Saturn they're coming out with, has a cable plugs into these. These don't have it. Be nice if they did. Now, I don't know what turning it on and off does, but you do it 3 or 4 times and eventually it reads it. I don't know. Stupid. I would just turn you off until it works, but you're over there with the mouse. Okay, I'm gonna do it anyway. So I get to come up. Okay, so I'm back. What I ended up having to do, I tried this one, deleting it, reloading it, didn't work, so instead of messing with it anymore, I just grabbed the USB stick, put it in, and it's there. So I hit print and come up with a little picture of what I'm actually printing. So now I'm just going to click on the picture, got like a little play button, I hit play, and there it goes. And it's working. It's kind of like watching grass grow, but well, once it goes down, it goes back down again. It'll tell me how long. It was 3 hours and something. You got better memory than I do. You don't know how long it takes. But you can see the white stuff up here where I've cleaned the Z-rod and re-greased it. Got white Kentucky all over it. 3 hours and 56 minutes, and it's what, 2 o'clock roughly? No, 2:20. So 6 something. So I'll have it today. Then clean it up, and then I have my, on this, I like these little arms I have. Here's a little, oh shit, little ultraviolet light, the little blue, whatever. This is what I draw all my parts with, cure them. I just spin it around here and cure it. And you'll see this thing here in a minute, it'll go up. It's like a 60-second or something cure. And it goes up and comes back down. There it goes. And it'll go back down. That's why I made one layer of 2 millimeters. Or, sorry, 0.02 millimeters. Which is like less than a human hair, or around a human hair. And then it'll cure another layer. And then it'll go up, back down to another human hair, up, back down to another human hair, until it makes that whole apparatus. And like I say, it's definitely watching grass grow. And the last part I had was on, you seen it was on 0.01, which is half of this. It's on 0.2 now, so it took like, I don't know, 17, 18 hours to print whatever it was I was printing. So, alright, so this is going to sit there and do that little up and down thing for the next 4 hours, so there's nothing else to see, and I'll go ahead and start putting this together and get you something to see. So thanks again, stay tuned, and bye bye.